Sometimes, defining culture as a shared pattern of beliefs, behaviors, and values might fall short of reflecting the depth of who we are. That is why in this course, we are also going to use another lens to look at differences: identity. Our identities can be defined as the traits that characterize us, the affinities we have with other people, the ways we have learned to behave in social settings, the things we value in ourselves and in the world, and the norms that we recognize in governing everyday behavior. A good metaphor for the many identities each of us is made of is a flower. When you look at a flower, you will see that it is made up of many different petals. Together, they make up the beauty of the flower. Think of each petal as one of the identities of a person: the person's cultural and ethnic background, gender, religion and beliefs, sexual orientation, social class, etc. Each of these categories shape how the person seems and experiences the world. To explore how we can use the flower metaphor to understand identity, let's take the example of Abel. Abel is a French citizen. His first language is Creole because he's the son of Haitian immigrants. He works as a classical dancer and sees himself as middle class. Although Abel doesn't attend church very often, he identifies with the Christian belief. Abel identifies as a heterosexual male and is currently in a relationship with Claire. Abel suffers from depression, and he does not have any other known health problems. If you ask Abel what he most identifies with, he will tell you that it's being Parisian. This is just one example of an identity flower, and there are many other categories that we could explore, such as race, age, ability, education, and many more. When using the image of a flower, we have to be aware that, unlike petals of a flower, our different identities are not always as clearly separated. For example, in Abel's case, being a French citizen influences his identity as a Parisian. His parents, who are not French citizens, experience the city differently than Abel. Rather than Parisian, they would identify themselves as Haitian. Besides citizenship, the difference in age between Abel and his parents also means that they have a different experience of living in Paris. Abel enjoys having access to so many different services, as well as meeting all kinds of people in such a dynamic city. His parents, on the other hand, would rather live in a more quiet place with more nature. In the identity flower template in your handbook, fill the petals with your own answers. In the empty petal, you can pick an identity that is very important to you, which is not yet part of the flower. Take a picture and upload your flower to the forum. We invite you to share in the forum the thoughts that came up when you filled in the flower. Share in the forum.